Hey friends, I'm back and I'm doing another episode in the Truth About series. Actually, I'm not doing it all. My friend Becca is with me today, and she is going to be talking about the the truth about the prodigal son. And so I'm just going to let her get right into it. Here you go, girl.
Okay, so if anybody doesn't know the story about the prodigal son, you can find the story. It's in Luke 15, I think 11 through 32. It's about one of a man's sons, his younger son, who takes his inheritance and runs off, lives a wild life, ends up in poverty, and comes back. And I believe in the story, he even offers to, if he could even be a servant.
He's willing to be a
Yeah,
servant.
okay, I thought I was right. So, his dad actually, welcomes him with open arms, love, all the things. And anyway, so my spin on the prodigal son, I'm actually, I believe, the prodigal daughter. So I was raised in a Pentecostal home. I mean, I'm pretty sure out of the 7 days a week, we were at church 8 of them. So, which it wasn't a bad thing, but it taught me a whole lot. And it taught me that I know where to run when things get bad or even when things are good. Um, I ended up we left the church at when I was 15, and by age 17 I was never sober ever until I was 31. It was rough. My mind played the worst tricks on me ever. Makes me think I'm not worthy of being sober or having love or people that care about me or even, well, definitely not God's love. I didn't deserve that. Um, I do know that our minds are a tricky place, and it had me lost for a long time. Um, I got sober, like I said, when I was 31. I was in a jail cell, going through the worst withdrawals I had ever went through in my entire life. I was hallucinating. I could hear my two little boys being taken from me outside my cell door. Clearly, that wasn't really happening, but it felt so real. And I banged on that door for hours, long enough that I had bruises on the outsides of my hands and wrists. I decided maybe I should pray. So I laid down and I prayed probably the most sincere and heartfelt prayer I had ever prayed in my entire life. And I prayed that God would take me. I just couldn't do it anymore. If this is the way life was, I'm just ready to come home. And I fell asleep and I woke up and I was better. I didn't have the anxiety. I didn't have the pain. I didn't have the worry. I just felt peace for like the first time in my entire life. I decided to open my Bible. Like I said, I was raised in church and I should know the Bible, but I really didn't. My mind would not let me read anything and take it in. My mind moves so fast that I read one word and I'm squirreled off in another direction. I forced myself to read and reread and all the things. And when I tell you that the joy, I mean, I was still in jail and facing, I want to say I was facing 7 years. Um, and there was no worry about it. I was just at peace. I was welcomed back into God's arms, love and grace and all the good things. And I shouldn't have been. I did not deserve that at all. But he loved me enough that he loved me. I mean, he loved me enough that he saved my life, even though I didn't deserve it. Even with all the bad and all the things I'd done, I was still fearfully and wonderfully made in his image. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. But I guess I would really like to just focus on how tricky our minds can be, because I've actually started telling people the things that go through my mind, and I'm not alone where I felt like I was. And my mind had me on a journey that I didn't even have to be on. I didn't have to go through all that if I would have just surrendered and gave my heart to God instead of trying to run and find joy and peace and comfort and all the worldly things. Yeah, those things might give you never peace.
Give you
They can
temporary
give you a temporary joy,
happiness.
happiness. Yep.
Yeah, based on circumstance, where joy
Right.
is not. Joy
Right.
only
Joy.
can happen
Yeah.
even whenever
Yeah.
everything sucks.
Okay. That makes sense. So, like I said, my mind tells me all the things like I'm no good. I mean, I'm a mother. Clearly, my mind tells me I'm not a good one. I'm too fat. I'm not pretty. I'm not a good friend. Not a good daughter. All these things. I'll do a job. It's never good enough. And those aren't expectations of anybody but the devil. Like God doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He doesn't give us a spirit of anything bad. None of that comes from God. So this morning, I got up and I did what I was told by my friend Krista here. And I read my Bible. I started my day with a devotion and Bible verses. And I'll tell you, I got 3 days through the plan and I cried through every single one of them. And it popped into my head. I have a story to tell. I could I could touch a soul. I could save a life just by telling my story. And the devil would love nothing more than to attack my mind like he does and make me want to not be here just so I don't tell my story and save other lives. How crazy would that be that I would just, after all that I've been through, and uh, to just let it all go? Mm-mm. The devil would love nothing more than to take you out of this world, take me out of this world where I can't save a life and bring somebody to God. But there's nothing that you could do, nothing you could say that could turn God away from you and make him not love you. He will always welcome you back with open arms and the most love and the most peace. And all you have to do is just trust him, love him back, surrender your life to him, and it'll all be okay.
That what a word, girl. That was amazing. I'm so proud of you for sharing your story. I know that that is really, really hard. I know that you've been through so much, and I could not be more thankful that God pulled you from the places that He did and set you back up so that you could share your testimony and share your Jesus light and help other people. And I know for a fact that this will help other people. So thank you for doing that, for being obedient to God, and for sharing with us. Uh, that's it, guys. We'll be praying for